Hey there, this is Piper here, and this is the final battle of the Sokiorum Bellum tournament, hosted by the USSR clan. It's called Rust League. So, the first two battles, it was a win for USSR. Second battle, it was a win for COH. So this is the final deciding battle in this tournament. And we've seen quite a combination of different factions being played. So this battle, we have COH Tacitus playing as Rome. We have COH Spider Pig or COH SP playing as Macedon. And we have Dodd playing as Egypt. Playing against USSR Cat, USSR Cabin, and USSR Stalin, if I remember correctly. So it's against Britannia. That looks like Pontus and Seleucid Empire. So check out Tacitus's army first. It looks like he has a skirmish army. From what I can see, 2 Praetorian cohort, no upgrades. 4 Roman archers, gold. 4 auxiliary archer, 3 upgrades, and probably 6 Praetorian cavalry with 2 light or 2 legionary cavalry, but we'll find out when the game starts. So again, I think we're going to speed this up just slightly. Macedon, 6 royal pikemen, gold. 5, right, that's the 4 archers, gold, and 4 Cretans. And they are 3 attack, 3 attack upgrades. Yeah, so 3 upgrades, probably 3 attack, and 3 light lancers, 4 light lancers, gold. So that's the battle actually started. So we'll play this. We'll quickly go over Egypt's army really fast. So Egypt, it's a bit bunched over right there. We'll go back to that section. So looks like 2 missile cavalry, 2 missile chariots. There'll be, it looks like 3 upgrades on those. So gold attack, potentially more upgrades on those. So 2 missile cavalry, missile chariots, and 2 heavy chariots. So 2 missile and 6 regular, it looks like. Pharaoh guards, 1, 2, 3, 4 Pharaoh guards, and they are, it looks like they're gold. So that one's actually 5 upgrades. So all gold except 1. And that's 5 upgrades as well. So 5 Pharaoh guardsmen, 6 regular bowmen, they're 6 upgrades. Obviously we have the 4 chariots mentioned right flank, and yeah, another 4 heavy cavalry, heavy chariots rather. So 6 chariots which have upgrades, and 2 missile which only have 3 upgrades. So a good push with the spearmen, trying to neutralise the the warlord chariots, who are very powerful. Go through the enemy sides. We've got USS Cat playing the Seleucid Empire, and 1 unit militia hoplites. 3. So 6 militia hoplites. They are 3 upgrades. 6 archers. Go gold. Gone with cataphracts. Go gold. 5 of them. And 1 militia cavalry. 2 militia cavalry and 1 scythe chariot. Quickly go over Britannia's army. 6 slingers. They'll be go gold. And obviously a lot of barbarian warlord chariots. So 4 heavy barbarian warlord chariots there. We've got 2, actually 5, no, yeah, 5 barbarian warlord chariots there, 2 missile, and probably the general back here, probably. Yeah, so the general unit at the back here, and 5 head hurlers. This army is quite similar to Tacitus's army when he played Britannia previously. And lastly, Pontus, 2 archers, 2 missile chariots rather, 4 Pontic light cavalry, and 2 scythe chariots. 6 go gold archers, 1 peasant, and 5 bronze shields, go gold. Pardon me. So quite interesting. Seleucid Empire taking the militia hoplites as the frontline troops. So they're really just there for the to attack the Egyptian chariots. These guys won't hold up too well against the Pharaoh guardsmen, but obviously Seleucid Empire spending money on the cataphracts, making them go gold, and the archers go gold, and the scythe chariots. So very, very powerful attacking force in the cavalry. Again, like the previous battles, this is the first time I've watched this replay. So I'm not too sure what's going to happen next. But we can see Britannia coming around left flank with the warlord chariots. Check the right on the screen here. It's a very long battle. This was the final of the tournament, so nobody wants to make any mistakes, so everyone's playing very cautiously. So right now Britannia is advancing. So these chariots are actually weaker than the barbarian warlords. They do have upgrades though. However, I think the barbarians are still slightly more powerful. Cabin's actually chosen to put upgrades on the barbarian warlord chariots, which can be really useful. The warlord chariots they cause a lot of fear amongst the enemy, so sometimes it is beneficial putting upgrades on barbarian warlords. It's not, you don't need it, you don't need to put upgrades on them. They're very powerful by themselves, but having them just makes them that little bit extra more powerful. So we've got Pontus advancing on the left flank with the missile chariots. So the bulk of the attacking force with the cavalry for USSR on the left flank, you've got all the Britannia chariots and the cataphracts for Swiss Empire on the left flank. The right flank, it's a little bit on the weak side. It looks like USSR putting all their best troops on the left flank. They still have the skirmishing units of Pontus, the militia with the Pontic light cavalry, and the 2 missile. And they do have the 1 unit of Barbarian warlords, and that'll be the Bretonnian general, who's been upgraded. So there's 5 upgrades on the Bretonnian general, so most likely it'll be, it could be, if it was a usual chariot, it'd be gold attack, 1 defense, but Bretonnian armies are very weak without the generals, so you might have actually put gold defense on that. So COH making a defensive box, the Pontic chariots coming around there, and USSR spreading at the slingers. So what we'll do is we'll speed this up. It looks like both armies are trying to get position. Obviously Britannia wants to maybe push around further. They won't do too well attacking Pike straight on with the missile chariots. USSR Cat pushing forward with Socialist Empire. Stalin pushing around with Pontus again. And the skirmishing's just started with the chariots. Something to notice about Egypt: the Egyptian missile chariots are better than the Britannia missile chariots. The Egyptian ones get 2 archers per chariot. You can see there's 3 men per chariot. So they'll be getting damage on the Britannia missile chariots. They only get 1 archer per chariot, so they'll be winning that 1 versus 1. Slight advantage for Egypt here. They do have the archers and the better missile chariots. Dodd chosen to not bring any pharaohs, but you have a range advantage against the slingers. But Britannia obviously has the far superior heavy chariots. So in this situation, CH will have the advantage here. USSR brought forward the slingers. He'll get some shots in against the missile chariots. So that's a good move there by Cabin, mixing in the slingers with the missile chariots, because the slingers will do a lot of damage with the way the stones are fired. They'll throw through the chariots as opposed to archers which fire in an arc shape, so they'll get basically more chances to hit chariots when the stone goes through. However, again, these chariots are gold for Egypt, double the amount of arrows being fired, comparing them to the Bretonnian. And it'll be interesting to see how the lack of phalanx will play out with Swiss Empire. I've never actually seen someone take 6 gold militia hoplite before. The line doesn't have very good morale, but again, they're probably just there to hold the line whilst the slingers and head hurlers get kills in the phalanx. Again, we have this marshy area here. Pontus, it looks like, is a bit cautious about entering the marsh area. potentially there might be troops hidden here, and the archers, well, the missile chariots, they run a bit slower in the marsh area, so they have a bit of a disadvantage when it comes to skirmishing. So Pontus, a bit cautious about moving too far forward to the right. So advancing the peasants, and they have the missile troops getting some shots there. They're actually targeting the Praetorian cohorts, and straight on, they won't actually get too many kills. They're unupgraded, these cohorts, so they will actually get kills, but the cohorts have a big shield and they're actually retreating. So COH trying to remain compact. Again, we have the chariots there fighting against the Egyptian. So again, we'll speed this up. It looks like Dodd has got a lot of kills against the slingers, but he's actually lost more missile chariots than Cabin did. So Cabin still has a full unit of missile chariots there, and he's got a full, it looks like it's a full strength unit there as well, but they've actually lost a fair amount of slingers. Lost 18 slingers there. So it's about equal in terms of who won that engagement. So some heavy cavalry, heavy barbarian warrior chariots moving forward. Still got the Egyptian archers firing. And again, Pontus is a bit wary about moving into this swampy area. We can see Tack's full army now, so it looks here 5 units of Praetorian cavalry go gold, 2 cavalry or 2 Jav Cav go gold, potentially something hidden in here, potentially Jav Cav. So Dodd spacing out Egyptian line further to the right flank. Got a unit of militia cavalry chasing down the Egyptian chariots, and the goal there is just to keep the Egyptian chariots back there, keep them moving, keep them out of range of the slingers. So a very powerful attacking force on the left flank of USSR. Again, we've got the militia cavalry coming in there, getting some kills on the Egyptian chariots. So he's taking Dodd's taking damage from the militia cavalry and the Bretonian missile chariots. And every time the militia cavalry charges at the Egyptian missile chariots like that there, takes them out of Cantabrian circle, and they'll actually take more damage from enemy missile fire. So it looks like Cabin has actually got the better of that engagement. Dodd is down to 1 unit of Egyptian chariots, Egyptian missile chariots. Britannia has 2 full strength missile chariots. So the combination of using the slingers and the militia cav has actually paid off for Britannia. They've taken some damage on the slingers though. and the militia cavalry is taking 10 damage as well. So it looks like Britannia actually got the better hand there. But again, obviously still got the archers and the superior infantry with Britannia. Right, so speed this up. We have Pontus advancing a little bit there. The militia chariots resting there. I think they're so a charge there against the militia the chariot archers. So Dodd taking out a good amount of chariot archers there. USSR Stalin putting in the side chariots there as a counter-attack. Fortunately, that single attack, if you attack chariots en masse like that with a lot of cavalry, you can actually swarm the chariot. So that one unit of chariots didn't do that much damage there, but damage was done. You can see there, Tag lost a couple of horses. He's lost a couple light cavalry as well. You can see that cavalry there's down to 12. So that was one of the units of Scythe chariots gone. So again, Britannia pushing further around in the left flank. Getting quite close to the red line now. I don't think Sea can push back any further. Very close to the red line, so it's one of the rules of CWB, it's no line camping. That's probably as close the Sea can get to the red line probably. So still got Britannia spaced out between the left flank and the centre, and there's a unit of heavy chariots on the right flank. All the Pontus skirmish troops on the right flank, and cataphracts in the centre. So Britannia pushing further around here. Again, it's a full strength unit there of chariots, I think. So both missile chariots of Britannia are very tired. And that's the time you really want to push back chariots. You wait till they're very tired or exhausted, and then you charge them. But here, Dodd's basically just trying to survive the storm. If Dodd can survive the slingers and the missile chariots, these feral guardsmen are actually gold, so they're very powerful. So they'll be able to defeat the chariots. And you can see there, one of the feral guards, they're actually down to 18. So Britannia is actually targeting the phalanx. Dodd's lost some of the bowmen as well. That unit's down to 28, 27. So Dodd is losing the troops, but he's getting kills back. It's a pity Dodd. An option might have been to maybe brought some peasants here just as fodder, just to hinder the missile chariots. Pardon me. So Dodd pushing forward with the missile chariots there. Again, these guys have 2 archers per chariot. The Britannia chariots only have 1. And these guys are pushing forward here. That's actually a unit of heavy chariots, barbarian warlords. and cabin retreating that unit there. So we can see here that unit of missile chariots down to 16, I think. Nope, they're both still full. Oh, was that one there? Yeah, that one's down to 16 strength. So these guys are exhausted, and they'll take more damage when they're exhausted. Advanced into units of slingers there. Again, the archers have a range advantage against the slingers, and that's a unit they're just routed. The slingers don't have very good morale, and being by themselves in this area, they'll be more scared of the enemy numbers being outnumbered. And you can see there Tacitus with the light cavalry went for the charge against the slingers. Was able to pull them back, but he's going to get a charge in against the 3 units there, the unit there, slingers. So those units are now broken. They won't return from the battle. In the centre we have the arch war now between Spider Pig and Suicide Empire. So if we just take a general look at the battlefield, we've got the Pontus not moving into the swampy area to skirmish, staying in the centre out with the marsh area. We've got the arch war happening between Spider Pig and USSR Cat, and then he's also firing against some of Stalin's troops there as well. We've got Tacitus left flank getting shots in against the Pontus archers, and he's also been able to get a few shots in against some of the missile chariots as well. So these 2 Praetorian cohorts, they're basically there just to hold the line, slow down the enemy, take damage. The bulk of the kills will come from the cavalry. And Tacitus keeping the auxiliary archers in tight formation. When these guys are tighter together, they're actually a little bit more accurate. The arrows are more clumped together, so do more damage, because there's nothing that has the range to get these guys on the USSR team. So again, check out right flank fast, more skirmishing. Britannia hasn't been able to fully maximise their skirmish advantage. Unit there of Pharaoh Guards down to 7 men. That one's lost 2 men. So targeting the archers, the Egyptian archers, and Dodd still has a lot of guards left. You can see there, it looks like Spider Pig's been very successful against Suicide Empire. Obviously, Spider Pig brought 3 units of Cretans gold attack, and you look at what Cat has left. He's only got really 2 units of regular archers, 26 and 26, 32 and 26. So it looks like Spider Pig got the upper hand there in that archer war. A lot of Pontus archers left, but again, it looks like Tacitus really made use of the auxiliary archers there. Still 4 units full strength, and his regular are almost full strength as well. There's one there for 31. So it looks like USSR's got slightly better upper hand on the left flank, on their left flank. A lot of damage been done to Egypt, the Egyptian missile chariots. However, it looks like CUH has won the archer war. They spent a lot of time advancing USSR, and it's meant that spending the money on the Cretans and the auxiliary archers, it's been worth it, because they've been able to get shots in whilst USSRs had actually advanced. So still got basically just about maybe 3 full strength units of archers there for Assistant Empire, and Spider Pig has a lot more than that. Still got all the Egyptian archers. Dodd has a lot of the Egyptian guards. Still has a lot of archers as well. So in terms of skirmishing, it looks like the bulk of the slingers are now gone. Actually, you get 1 unit of slingers there. Still got the head hurlers, and these guys are 3 upgrades, so 5 gold attack head hurlers. And Stalin still has the 4 units of militia cav and the 2 missile chariots. However, they're not full strength. So we'll check out the auxiliary archers there. Currently they're not firing. So the regular archers targeting the Pontic regular archers. So again, defensive box here with Egyptian phalanx on the right flank, the Macedonian pike in the centre, and we've got a lot of cavalry in the centre with the Praetorian cohort and the auxiliary archers. So that 1 unit of barbarian warlords, the general's actually amongst that unit, I think, if you can find him. So a lot of barbarian warlord chariots left. These guys are very powerful. It looks like they've put a lot of upgrades, probably attack upgrades on these guys. But right now it looks like CUH does have the upper hand. If you go back to Assistant Empire, they have militia hoplites. So really the only infantry that USSR has are the Pontic bronze shields. They're gold, so there's 5 of them, and the head hurlers. So CUH clearly won the skirmish there. A lot of archers left, a lot of pike left. These head hurlers can do a lot of damage, but it'll be an issue for them to get these guys in range without getting hit by arrows, because Spider Pig has Cretans and Tacitus has 4 units of auxiliary archers, and you can see these guys they're actually positioned directly in front of the head hurlers. So the job of these guys now are to get these head hurlers when they come in range, because once the bronze shields die, there's nothing really there now to take out all these all the pike. The danger with Britannia is they can still get a mass rout. These chariots cause a lot of fear amongst the enemy troops. So if they can get a rear attack against some pike, they'll probably mass rout, and they're actually even more powerful with the upgrades as well. and these militia the militia hoplites are quite sensitive to arrow fire as well. Don't have the best defense. So once the militia cav, can we call it militia cav, militia hoplites go down, it's really only the Pontic pike left. But again, if you look at the way the archers are, they should be able to get some good shots in. You tend to find archer shots right to left do more damage against troops. You see they are charged by Spider Pig with the light cavalry, and these the militia hoplites are actually out of phalanx, so Spider Pig able to charge right in without the threat of the spears there, and he was actually able to rout one unit there, and the other unit actually was pushed back, and they'll probably rout as well. And that's a counter charge there with the Seleucid militia cavalry. So we can see there, that's a great charge there by Spider Pig. Saying there before about the archer fire, these troops have the shield in the left hand. So if you put archers on the left flank and you fire against the right, you should do more damage because they'll hit the exposed area because they hold the spear or the sword in the right hand. So we can still hear the archers firing the arrows, and it's really only 2 units left. 1 unit for Stalin, got a light unit there. 2 archers left, heavily depleted, and 2 archers for Seleucid Empire. So CUH clearly won the archer war there. So the combination of the regular archers and the elite archers, it's really paid dividends for CUH. It's really forced USSR to push forward and attack, and they've not been able to use the right flank area. So what we'll do is we'll speed this up. Still quite a bit of this battle left to get played. We've got the Pontic missile chariots on the right flank, the USR right flank, getting kills against the archers there. So it's unclear how USSR will actually come back from this, because they don't have the phalanx to beat the CUH phalanx, but they still have the head hurlers and the militia hoplites. So what the plan will probably be for USSR, use the militia hoplites and the barbarian warlords to defeat Egypt, and use the bronze shields with the head hurlers to defeat Macedon, and then try and take out the cavalry. Because that's another thing. What we'll do is we'll play this fast. It looks like CUH do have the... It looks about 50-50 with cavalry strength. Another great charge there by Spider Pig. Again, the Britannian missile chariots, they're exhausted. They're very tired. So a quick charge there with the light lancers, who are basically fresh. Just kill 3 chariots there. So that was a great move by Spider Pig. And these guys will probably come back, but they won't be the same as what they were before. They'll have a lot less morale. So Britannia, USSR still have the warlord chariots, and most of these guys are full strength with upgrades. But attacking, it only takes a couple of pikes to actually destroy chariots. So the danger here is the phalanx against the chariots. Still got the cataphracts who are gold, and still got the militia cav as well, and they'll be quite useful against the COH archers. So speed this up. There was a push there by Tacitus with his heavy cav. So the phalanx spread all round, just in case. As you can check out, there's chariots in both flank. So it's important to have a unit of chariots here, a unit of phalanx, just to hold the line against the enemy chariots. And again, these guys are in loose formation. They'll take down the chariots just as easily and tight. So Pontus pushing forward with his phalanx. Got the militia hoplites come around left flank there, and a gap's actually appeared in the COH side. Slight gap. It's actually closed by Tacitus. And you can see here, check out Tack's unit there. It says frightened by chariots. So these chariots having a major effect now, but they're within range of the archers now. So it looks like Dodd will be shooting the chariots. No, Tacitus is actually targeting the head hurlers. So as expected, Pontus pushing forward. Quite slow there to fire the head hurlers. And Tack using a unit of archers as fodder. So a lot of the hurlers are getting killed here. Obviously the hurlers have no arrows, no armour, no shield. They're very, very poor defence. And it looks like it was only 3 upgrades, so probably only attack upgrades. So these guys have very, very weak armour, but they'll be doing a lot of damage against the pike. So Britannia has pushed round chariots behind COH, chariots on the right flank as well. And it looks like some kind of mass rout is getting planned against COH. But the formation is very compact. It's going to be hard for the chariots to break that. That's 3 units of head hurlers routing. There's another 2 left. 39 strong and 11 strong. The militia hoplites are very poor morale. They won't last too long against Praetorian cohorts. There's 6 of them though, so they will do some damage, but they merely just have to hold the line here. Charging out some of the archers there. That was a attempt to possibly, the idea there was Dodd put out of archers to try and draw the chariots in. Charge here by the cataphracts, cabin pushing forward, and it's going to be repelled by Tacitus. So it looks like the big battle's about to happen now. Chariots running straight into the Pharaoh guards there, and you see there 1 unit just routed immediately. So it looks like Dodd and Tacitus are going to concentrate here. And again, this is where the value of having the extra pikes came in. These chariots have charged in, and they've all hit units of pikes. You can see there a mass rout against Susid Empire, and a lot of the Britannian chariots are routed as well. So that was really well played by Tacitus. His Praetorian cohort, the Praetorian cohorts, probably in guard formation, guard mode, was able to hold the line just enough time for the Praetorian cohorts, the Praetorian cavalry to come in. Backed up by Dodd with the chariots, and the centre was actually able to hold against the charge with the chariots and militia cav. So having all the pikes spaced around is really paid off. So still got the unit of Scythe chariots there, and the Barbarian warlord chariots just gone down, the general unit. So that's a win for COH. That was a great final battle there. COH winners of the tournament, but very well played to USSR. Very well played at the end, and very good tactics being used. So again, we'll go through the score. USSR in the final won the first battle, COH won the second battle, and COH won the final battle. So that means COH are winners of the tournament. The Sociorum Bellum Ruscley tournament, 3 vs 3 2004. So I'd just like to thank USSR for hosting the tournament and for adminning the games. Very well played by them, and very good sports. I've only been able to upload the wins for COH, but if anyone has any other matches from the tournament, the first game that USSR won, I'd be more than happy to upload it as a commentary. I've just not been able to get access to them. So if USSR have the wins, feel free to send them to me and I'll upload them to my YouTube account. And that's the enemy side, just admitted defeat. Tacitus pushing forward the cavalry, mopping up the enemy. So we'll go through the wins there, the kills rather. Spider Pig 551 kills, Tacitus 709 kills, and Dodd 403. USSR Cat 369 kills, Stalin 458, and USSR Cabane or Cabin 429. So that was a great tournament. Very well played by all teams that took part. Again, thanks to USSR for hosting the tournament, and thank you guys for watching. This is COH Piper signing off.